In this video, we will try to understand constructors. So let's get started. Constructors are special kind of methods that create an object. So now let's try to understand it by example. First of all, I will create a class named person, and in this person class we will have some private attributes, that is name, int age, private int weight. Okay, so to create an object of this class we need a constructor. Now I will declare the constructor. So as you can see, this is a constructor. So the syntax of a constructor is very simple. It will always have a public access modifier. Constructor will have no return type, and the name of a constructor should always be the same name of a class. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of a constructor. Now to create an object, we must declare our object in our person, in our main class. I will say object is equal to new person. Now we have created an object, and I will okay, so now to set some data to these attributes, I need getter setters, and I will generate the getter setters. Also to print our object in a string, I need toString method. So we have a toString method. Now let's set the name of this object as a Mickey, and now let's print it, system.out.println, and I will call our object dot toString. Now let's run our program. So as you can see, we are printing our first object, and the name is Mickey, and the age and weight is 0 because we didn't set any values to the age and weight. Okay, so we have created our first object and we call the constructor. So in this constructor, to make it more clear, I will print a message in our constructor, that is constructor has been invoked. Okay, just a spelling mistake here. Okay, now let's run our program again. As you can see, we have invoked our constructor and then we print our object. Okay, to but I will make it more clear by calling this here by before setting the name. I will print the object, and now let's run our program. So as you can see, the first it print the message constructor has been invoked, then it print the second argument, I mean the second message, and it we didn't set any name till then, so the name is null, age 0, weight 0. So from here, okay, it print this one, then we set the name and then we print it again, our object. Okay, so the name is Mickey, age 0, weight 0. Okay, so this is how the constructor works. Okay, so when we call new person, basically it invoke the constructor of this class. Okay, so now let's remove it, and I will remove this one, we don't need it. Okay, actually I will not remove, and now let's run it. So if you can see, I removed the constructor from here, but it didn't give any error because when we don't declare our constructor, then Java create the default constructor for us. Okay, and that will always be no argument constructor, so no argument will pass to that constructor. Okay, so basically as you can see, there is no constructor here. Okay, but Java knows when we are creating the object, Java knows that we are going to create an object, so Java invoke the default constructor for us. Okay, now let's run our program. Okay, so as you can see now, the it didn't print the message like constructor has been invoked, because Java invoked the default constructor for us. So this is about constructor. Now let's discuss its types. So constructors have different types. Okay, so as we have this constructor, this is called no argument constructor. Then we have parameterized constructor. When we pass the arguments in our constructor, so it is called parameterized constructor, and I will pass all the argument in our constructor like name, int age, int weight, and this dot name. I will set the parameters to our class variables. This dot age and equal to age, and this dot weight is equal to weight. Okay, so we have created all argument constructor because we are passing all the arguments in this constructor. I will have one more constructor called, and in this constructor we will have only two parameters, in dot age. Okay, just a mistake here, and I will copy paste this from here to here. Okay, so now so we have no argument constructor, and then we have parameterized constructor in which we pass the parameters. So now I will pass the values when we call the constructor, and age will be 31 and the weight will be 65. Okay, so now I will remove this one. Okay, because we are printing here. Okay, so now I will call this one. So if you can see, when we call the constructor, we pass all the parameters, so it set the values to our object, and then we print our object, so it print all the values like the name is Mickey, age 31, weight 65. Okay, and in this class is, as you can see, for this constructor, like it is one usage. When you click on it, it will redirect you here. Okay, so it means that this constructor has been invoked. Okay, like, and now I will pass only two parameters, and now let's see. Okay, so as you can see now, that it sets the value to the name and age, but the weight is still 0 because we didn't pass any value to the weight. Okay, so basically it called now the two parameters constructor. Okay, because we are passing only two parameters here, and now the one usage is here. Okay, it will redirect you here when you click on it. So this is all about constructors. If you have any questions, you can leave in a comment section, and kindly subscribe my channel, click on the bell icon. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.